So my name is Travis. I'm the intake director for Loving Hands. I've been with the ministry, including graduation, for about 8.5 years. And I grew up in and out of foster care. My dad did the best he could. He worked for the government and stuff. And then my mom was an alcoholic. Her boyfriend beat her up, dropped her off at the hospital. I had to fly out and pull the plug on her. She was brain dead. Molested by different family members. And so just as I grew up, you know what I mean, I just got to the point where I really didn't want anybody in my life. By the time I was 21, I did everything from pulling a knife in an off-duty cop, stealing a car, multiple thefts, and finally I ended up going to prison for robbing a guy at an ATM in broad daylight. I met my mentor on the way to prison, Don Bolton, and he just began to speak to me about this ministry, and I was not ready to surrender yet. I had my 4-year-old son at the time, and I'm like, I'm not gonna leave him behind. I'm not going back to jail or anything like that. So unfortunately, I got involved with myself again and started doing drugs again, and just ended up getting 3 more felony possessions. I'm not even sure how many felonies I have at this point. Started doing drugs again, and finally I just knew I needed to surrender and come to this ministry, and I did, and what I thought was gonna be locked up has actually set me free. After I graduated, I decided to stay and do the intern program. The best thing for me is seeing these guys when they come in broken and being a part of their restoration now, which actually helps me because I know I don't ever want to go back in the fire again. I know God shared with me before about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and it said that they came out of the fire, they didn't smell like smoke, and God was like, it's all right, son, that you don't smell like smoke, but you better remember how hot the fire was. Know this is where I'm called. So I've been here since. I had the passport place told me I would never be able to get a passport, and told me if I gave them my money, I would lose my money. I have a passport now. I've been out of the country 5 times. God's graced me in that. I'm about to go to Israel. Just God's been faithful nonstop. Have an amazing relationship with my son, and able to do overnights and stuff like that with him, and he's just restoring my family, my dad. Me and my dad have a great relationship now, and so I'm just excited for what God has in the future, and just grateful for what he's already done. My life verse is Isaiah 43:18-19, and it says, do not remember the former things, don't even consider the things of old. Behold, I'm doing a new thing, now it shall spring forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert.